Okay, and welcome to another vlog. Today you join me on the banks of the Mersey again. A little bit further up than where I was a couple of vlogs ago. I'm in a place called Wigg Island in Runcorn, so I'm on the opposite side of the water. I've got the Runcorn Bridge over in the distance there, and then I've got the new Gateway Bridge, which opened a couple of years ago. The old one, the old bridge is decommissioned at the moment. They're doing massive repair works to it. Once the new bridge opened up, they then closed the old one. The new one is a toll road, and apparently the old bridge is going to be a toll as well once they reopen it. But the traffic congestion across the Mersey was horrendous with just having the one bridge. So yeah, the new bridge was certainly a godsend. What I'm going to focus on today is just a couple of shots, probably some sunset shots, just of the water and the bridges. Now, by the new bridge is actually an old shipwreck that's well and truly buried into the sand. It's all rotted and stuff, but it does make for quite an interesting image. So I'm just going to try and incorporate that into a quick shot now, just while we're waiting for the sunset. Now it looks as if the tide is going out. Now the tide never really reaches high point here anyway. A lot of the centre of the Mersey is starting to silt up a bit, but you tend to always get water just in the gullies coming around on this side of the water. So yeah, it always makes for some interesting photography. So I've just done a couple of images of the new bridge, a couple of panos going across, so we'll see what they're like, and if they're any good, I'll post them up now. Okay, so I've just done a few Panos shots again of the bridge, just incorporating some of this foreground here and the old shipwreck as well. Now it's important when you do any Panos shot, make sure your lens is 55 millimeters, or sorry, 50 millimeters and above. It's a little bit easier for it to stitch in post. If you do one and it's less than 50 millimeters, you can probably get away with 40. I've done it with 35. And it works sometimes, but not all the time, and it's a little bit disappointing. I'll show a couple of images now that I've taken with the 35mm that have actually worked and actually been quite good, but it's taken a lot of effort in post to actually get these sorted and to look the way they are. So yeah, 50mm lens or above, recommended. And what I've done a full pano shot across. I've also done staged panos, so I've taken some foreground, midground, and then the sky, and then I've done that 3 times across on vertical panos, and I'll stitch those all together and we'll see what they come out like. I mean, I'm saying we'll do that. I've not even seen them in post yet, so we don't know if they're going to work. But I've done a number of them. I'm just going to again focus on this area here. Seems to be quite nice at the moment, the way the sun's just sort of settling on the clouds, a little bit of colour in the sky, some nice pink hues in the sky with the backdrop of the blue. But yeah, makes for a lovely evening.
Just don't get enough from me. Said I'm gonna win.
It looks like it could be set for quite a good sunset. There's already some colour in the sky. It's only just turned about 7:30. The sunset's going to be around about 20 past or 9:15. So yeah, should be able to get some colour in here. So I'm just having a look now for a composition of a shot, anything that sort of takes my fancy, and just having a play with it really. No pressure tonight, just out, a couple of spare hours, so I thought I'd come out and do some photography. These are always the best times to actually come out and do photography. You just, you know, you're relaxed, you've got your mind on what you need to do, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyable. Right, just having another little look around here and see what I can get. If there's anything of any particular interest. So yeah, I'm just stood on the bank of the Manchester Ship Canal. I didn't realise actually, but this looks to be tidal. There's a bit of a current moving through. A little bit precarious, a little bit slippy, so I'm just being very extra careful along here. Just taking a shot of the old swing bridge, just with the sky starting to light up as well. Got a ship further down there as well. But yeah, it looks to be quite nice the way the sun's just hitting the water and the bridge. So I'm just going to take a couple of images down here, hopefully get something fairly nice, hopefully something I can use, and make it out of here safely as well. Okay, it really looks as if the sky is starting to kick off now. So I'm just going to head down towards the banks of the water and set up for the sunset shot. Now there is a big bank of cloud coming across as well, so that could either add or take away from the sunset. We'll soon find out. Right, I've just taken a couple of shots of the old Jubilee Bridge there. The sunset's just starting to set behind the clouds now. But yeah, it looks like quite a bit of a mean and moody shot. Ventured down the bank a little bit, see if we can get a little bit more of a different composition, which is what I'm looking to do now. But it's a real collection of rocks, shall we say, and debris out of the Mersey. So don't think I'm going to venture much further down. But yeah, the sun's completely gone behind a huge cloud now. And as most of my vlogs, I'm really not wearing the appropriate footwear. Converse are great, but not necessarily for coming out doing landscape photography.
Just don't get enough from me. Said I'm gonna win. Catch you.
So I'm currently bracketing a few shots. It's quite a difficult mixture of light over there. We've got some very bright light just as the sun's behind the clouds. Then we've got the darkness of the clouds and the reflections of the water. So I just want to make sure that I get everything within this dynamic range of this camera. Now the D810 is very good at picking up a dynamic range, but it does struggle with really harsh lights and really deep shadows, which is what we've got now. So the bracketing always comes into play there. That said, I've never had an image from it where it's actually been fully blown out. I don't know if that's experience or what, but the D810 certainly seems to get that right. One of the reasons why I've come out tonight as well is just to give a bit of an update. I did a review on the D810 a few months ago, and really an update of how it's getting on, and the verdict is in. I absolutely love this camera. The images are as sharp as it can be. It's certainly pushed me more as a photographer to understand what that camera can actually do above and beyond my 7200. I've still kept to my 35mm lens, which is the one I bought with the camera, and I've really spent the last few months as again incorporated with that lens and the 50mm as well, just sort of seeing what the camera can do with the two of those mixed. But yeah, absolutely love it. The D810, if you're looking at going to a pro level camera, I know you've got the new mirrorless ones, I know you've got the 850, which is the newer version of that, but do you really need to spend that sort of money? It's still £3,000. Well, I think it's just gone down. I think it's about £2,800 for the D850, where used, and taking 4,000 shots on that camera, I got it for just over £1,000. I think it was £1,030 with a discount. So yeah, well worth the investment, and thoroughly pleased with it. This is a place I've vlogged from before in the past, and the particular vlog I did, it was a high winds and it was the middle of a storm, middle of a windy storm that we had. Now the weather forecast for tomorrow is thunderstorms, so I thought it might be a great opportunity to get out tonight and see if there's if the weather sort of tells any tales of what's going to happen, and I think it is. It's very warm out, it's very mild, there's no wind around. I think it's going to make for quite a warm stuffy night. But yeah, with thunderstorms forecast for tomorrow, yeah, I can well and truly believe it. But at the moment, it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to head further back to where I was earlier on, and see if I can get another shot looking back. Over the next few weeks, obviously with the school holidays, I've mentioned before in my vlogs, I'm going to try and keep it fairly local. That said, I've got a free day tomorrow and I'm really tempted to go out, really tempted to head off somewhere and sort of risk the school holidays out in the countryside. See what it's like, and I'll see how I feel in the morning. But yeah, future plans are to go abroad later on this year, looking to go to Slovenia, which should be interesting, should be great for some photography there. My partner, she's an ice skater, and she's going off there to do some ice skating thing, so it'll be a great opportunity for me to head off and do some photography through the day, and do a couple of vlogs over there. So that could be quite interesting. And then later on in the year as well, looking to get out there probably a bit more. So yeah, very limited of what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of weeks. But once the children go back to school and the autumn starts, that's where I'll start again. But the vlogs will keep on coming. They just won't be at such glamorous locations. They'll be fairly local, and yeah, hopefully still get some decent images. Right, I'm going to set up for another shot now, see what I can get, and hopefully this sky will explode. Really loving the way the sun's catching on the water just in the distance in between the structures of the bridge. And there's actually another bridge on the far side of that one, which is the railway bridge that's still in use. There's no plans to alter that currently. But yeah, this sky is changing every second really. Within a couple of minutes it's just changing. There's more colours being added, then there's colours being taken away. It's a real mixed bag. And funny enough, when I arrived here, the tide was on its way out. It's now well and truly on its way in. I've just noticed where the shipwreck that I shot earlier on is now pretty much submerged underwater. So I'm glad I didn't wait around and wait to take a shot. So yeah, it's filling up, and it's filling up quite quickly. Quite worrying really, but great opportunity for photography. It's a forever changing location. Right, I'm going to try and get a few more shots in before the sun bursts through the clouds, so catch you in a minute. You can probably tell by the light on my face the sun's now come out. I'm getting some sunburst shots just on the right hand side of the image. So again, I'm bracketing these, and with the stillness of the water, I'm not only getting the sunburst through the clouds, but I'm also getting the reflection on the water as well, so I've got like a double sunburst. Now whether this will turn out in post, I don't know. It looks to be okay in the camera currently. Just change the settings because it's gone a little bit brighter than it was before. Yeah, it looks to be going okay, that. Yeah, this is what I was hoping for, and it certainly worked. Yeah, really quite impressed with this. The bridge has lit up quite well as well. That's the new bridge hasn't yet, but I might take a few shots of that in a moment. But yeah, this looks to be going quite well. So I'm still bracketing as we go along. You can hear the camera frantically going away. Yeah, I'm on f16 at the moment. What I'm going to do is reduce that down now to f9. The reason for f16 is so I can get that full-on sunburst shot. So I've closed the aperture as far as I can go on this lens, which is the f16, and then you get the nice little rings of of light coming through. But the way the sky is happening at the moment, this is a winner. Absolute winner. I've not seen it like this at all. So yeah, quite a good location to be at. Really quite a good location to be at. So yeah, with this image, hopefully getting some sunbursts over the water, the lovely backdrop of the colour of the sky, and then the bridge lit up as well, which you can just about see just there.
Just don't get enough from me. Said I'm gonna win. Had you down on me. Just don't get enough from me.
Wow, and as fast as it came, fast as it went away. Yeah, just behind the cloud now, the sun, the light's just completely gone out of the sky now. There's a little bit of a silhouette from the church in the distance, which I'm just going to stay here for a few more minutes, just sort of see what happens with the cloud. But yeah, I couldn't have asked for that to be any better. Absolutely amazing. So glad I came out tonight. I had a feeling it was going to be good, but yeah, I didn't really think it was going to be that good. So yeah, so glad I've come out, and yeah, fantastic. It's times like this you just think, yeah, this is why I do landscape photography. So yeah, I'm going to carry on shooting a couple more images. If I've got anything else, I'll show them now, but if not, it's probably time to end this vlog. Yeah, probably time to head off home and get a well-earned cup of tea, and yeah, see what tomorrow brings. As I say, I'm off tomorrow, so hopefully I should be going out doing another vlog. Hopefully I should be going out doing more photography at least. But the weather forecast is thunderstorms and rain across the whole of the UK, but I was hoping to get over to North Wales, and that just looks grey and miserable. But yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see how I feel when I wake up, and we'll see if the inspiration's there. But after a night like tonight, I'm living for the moment. I am absolutely living for the moment. Yeah, thank you very much, and I'll say goodbye for now. So from Runcorn at where am I? Wigg Island in Runcorn, on the banks of the Mersey, on a glorious evening at the end of July, nearly in August. Yeah, all the best. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you've not done so already, and I'll see you in future episodes. Take care now. Just walking back to the car, and I just had to stop to have a look and admire the view again. This time without the camera. I think sometimes it's good to stand back and just admire actually what we do, and admire the images we take, the locations we get to. Yeah, it's beautiful. There's only photography that would have brought me out tonight. Photography and dogs. Yeah, that's the only thing that really gets you out, I think. But yeah, sometimes it's just good just to have a look and take it all in, soak up the feeling. Right, really time to say goodbye now, and yeah, see you soon. Bye.